Hello, very good morning, students. Myself, Ektal Shah from ULJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today, we are going to discuss the subject probability and statistic. And in this subject, we are going to discuss t-test, test of significance for difference of means. Okay, so in this kind of test, we know that we apply the t-test when the samples are sample size are less than or equal to 30, right? When our given data is in the form like two samples are there, so sample size are N1 and N2. Obviously, N1 and N2 is less than or equal to 30. And sample mean X1 bar and X2 bar. Okay. So when samples N1, N2 and sample mean X1 bar, X2 bar is given, and we want to test the significance for this kind of data. So first we have to find out the standard deviation S with the help of the sigma x minus x bar the whole square plus sigma y minus y bar the whole square upon N1 plus N2 minus 2. Or we can apply S with the help of the two different standard deviation N1 S1 square and 2 S2 square upon N1 plus N2 minus 2. So when normal data is given, so we can say that if we don't know sample from which data and sample mean from the which data, right? If we have given directly just sample size and sample mean, at that time we can say that we can apply the next method, or we can say that if sample size are different, at that time also we apply this one method. So first one, null hypothesis, and that is mu1 equal to mu2. As you all know what is mu1, mu2. Mu1 and mu2 is the population mean, right? And as per the population mean, mu1 equal to mu2. So there is no significance difference between the two samples mean, two mean, right? HA, there are three possibilities: mu1 not equal to mu2, mu1 greater than mu2, and mu1 less than mu2. Third one, that is test level of significance. Here, level of significance alpha. Next one is fourth one, and that is test statistic. As per the test statistic T, our formula is here x1 bar minus x2 bar upon S into square root of 1 upon N1 plus 1 upon N2. S we can find from the first formula or the next one formula. Whatever data is given, accordingly we apply formula for S. Next, fifth, critical value. Critical value T alpha, and for T alpha we want V, and our V is N1 plus N2 minus 2. For this case, T alpha V is our critical value, and the last one is decision. Okay, so let's move for the example for the better understanding. Here our question is, the mean of two random sample of size 9 and 7 are 196.42 and 198.82 respectively. The sum of square of the deviation from the mean are 26.94 and 18.73 respectively. Can the sample be considered to have been drawn from the same population, right? So, from the given data, we have N1 is 9 and N2 is 7. Here both samples sizes are less than or equal to 30. And x bar, and that is x bar is here 196.42. And y bar for the other sample, mean is 198.82, right? The next one, sum of the square of the deviation, sigma x minus x bar the whole square, that is 26.94. Sum of the square of the deviation for the other sample y minus y bar the whole square, and that is 18.73. Okay, so with the help of the sum of the square of the deviation, first we calculate S, and that is sigma x minus x bar the whole square. Here sigma y minus y bar the whole square upon n1 plus n2 minus 2. So after substituting all these value and after simplification, the value of S is 1.806. So let's move for the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis H naught, and that is mu1 equal to mu2. So the samples are drawn from the same population. Okay, it means the samples are drawn from the same population. Now, what about the alternative hypothesis? So, as per the given data, my alternative hypothesis is HA, and that is mu1 not equal to mu2. It is two-tailed test. Okay, the next one, level of significance. Level of significance, alpha is 0.05, right? This is our assumption. Fourth one, test statistic. Test statistic formula is T x bar minus y bar upon S under root 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Here S into this square root. Okay, so equal to minus 2.6368. So what is modulus of T? That is 2.6368. Okay, and the fifth one, critical value, and that is T alpha V, and for that V is n1 plus n2 minus 2. So 9 plus 7 minus 2 is 14. So here T alpha V, so T 0.05, 14, and that is 2.145. And sixth one, decision. Decision is mod T. Mod T is 2.63 and T alpha is 2.14. So mod T is greater than T alpha V, right? So the null hypothesis is rejected. Here the null hypothesis is rejected. What does it mean? The samples are not drawn from the same populations. Samples are not drawn from same population. Okay, students. So this is the one more example. The following data represent the biological values of protein from cow's milk and buffalo's milk at a certain level. Here, 6 samples are from the cow's milk and the 6 samples from the buffalo's milk. Examine if the average value of protein in the 2 samples significantly different. So, here sample size are same, right? Here sample size N1 is 6 and N2 is also 6. So students, when sample size are same, at that time we have to check the given samples are independent or not independent. If the given samples are independent, then we have to go for the other method. If given samples are not independent, then we have to apply different method. Here, both samples, cow's milk and buffalo's milk, are independent sample. That's why we will apply this formula, right? And here, as for the given data, N1, sample size N1 is 6, and 2 is also 6, right? So 2 samples are independent right? So N1 equal to N2 equal to N equal to 6. With the help of the calculator, we can calculate X1 bar, and that is 1.78, and the X2 bar from the other sample, buffalo's milk, that is 1.965. Also, we can calculate the standard deviation S1, that is 0.16, and S2, that is 0.124. Okay, so let's move for the null hypothesis, and that is number 1, null hypothesis H naught, it is mu1 equal to mu2. It means there is no significance difference in average value of protein in 2 samples. Number 2, alternative hypothesis. That is HA, and here mu1 not equal to mu2, it means 2 tail test will be applied here. Third one, level of significance. Alpha is 0.05. This is the assumption. Fourth one, test statistic T is x1 bar minus x2 bar upon square root of s1 square plus s2 square upon n minus 1. So after simplification, minus 2.043 is there and mod T is 2.043. Critical value, fifth one, critical value T alpha at V, and that is V is 2n minus 2 as for the T test if the samples are independent. If the sample size are same, then the critical value T alpha V, and at that time V is 2n minus 2. So value of V is 10 here. So T alpha V. So T 0.05. V is 10. So 2.228. And the last one, decision. Decision is here mod T is 2.04, T alpha is 2.22. So mod T is less than T alpha. Therefore, the null hypothesis H0 is accepted. As the null hypothesis is accepted, so there is no significant difference in average value of protein into samples, right? So there is no significance difference in average value of protein into samples. So students, these are the example from the T test, and these are from the difference of the means of T test. First, we consider for the normal data, and second for the independent data. So feel free to contact me for any query. Till that, enjoy the study. Thank you.